about wind? Does wind have potential to create energy?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Anything that the winds that turn to turbines in California.
Do we have wind turbines in Atlanta? Do you know?
Not that I'm aware of. I think they were talking about putting them off the coast.
None that I know of. These would have to be almost for sure have to be in the ocean just off the coastline.
It's not that windy of a city, is it? I mean,
because we don't have enough wind. We don't have the amount of wind to actually make it worthwhile.
And you have to have the right conditions as far as the wind, but you also have to have the right conditions for the people that live in that area to want them, because they are very large. So you need the space.
Where do you put those large wind farms and things like that?
Is that why we probably don't have those in the southeast, the wind farms?
Probably not. We just don't have the place to put it. And then how do we get that energy to the end user?
I assume it's because we don't have the space here. It's already built up city. I would think that they'd have them more in open spaces.
Do we currently use wind power in the United States?
I think there's a few farms out in California. I don't think it's very prominent though.
Why don't we have windmills in Atlanta?
It's a good question.
I was very surprised to read the other day that the U.S. actually produces more wind energy than any other country, because I thought it was Spain. But I think maybe what people are saying about Spain is it produces a greater percentage of its energy than from wind.
I think it takes some strong political will to do that. It takes a lot of investment, thinking long-term instead of short-term.
I drove through the Midwest over Christmas break going up to Chicago and looking out over the fields and seeing the 40, 50-foot windmills. I think that's a pretty efficient way. I know it's expensive. I know we might not have the infrastructure for it yet, but I think that's a pretty effective way.